Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Project Cars 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's episode we're carrying on with our Clio Cup Championship, and in today's episode I want to test the AI out. Now I've got it on 95% for this next race, and I'm going to try and up it each race, and we're going to really test out if the updates made any difference. So let's get straight into qualifying and see how we do. So here we go. Right guys, so that was a wet qualifying and the AI were absolutely terrible in the wet, almost 5 seconds quicker. Hopefully they do better in the race, but we will see, so let's get straight into it. Right, so here we go with the race, and it's absolutely pissing it down, so I'm expecting the AIs to struggle again. But if they do, in the next race we will up the level again, but they should be a little bit closer. I wasn't exactly quick in that qualifying, but it was just too easy. So they still have a problem in the wet, but let's see how we do. So let's try and get a good start. We're on the front row. It doesn't look like anyone's going to get off better than us. Now we've got all the assists turned off, and the game is still feeling very, very good since the update. The cars feel a lot more grounded. The tyres, like I said, are heating up better in qualifying, and the force feedback on the steering wheel still feels absolutely superb. I've actually changed my settings a lot, so I will be doing another video to show you exactly what I've changed, but I am feeling very positive about the game. All the menu screens seem to load up really well, and the online has been absolutely excellent, and they've added a few extra features as well, which we will be having a look at in future videos. But so far I'm feeling very, very happy about the update, but the AI is one of the things that a lot of people complain about. But hopefully we do get some dry races in this episode, because it looks like they're not going to compete, and I'm already pulling away, and this is just not competitive, especially on this level. Right, so we've only got a couple more corners, and I'll tell you what, as soon as it started drying up, I seemed to get faster and faster. This car really is good around this circuit. I'm definitely going to have to do some online races around this version. Now this is Snetterton 300 rather than the 200, which I've done quite a few races around. Oh god, look at the heat in that front left tyre. Bloody hell, I haven't seen that very often, but we are on the wet tyres and they're not liking the dry at all. But there we go, that's the end of the race, and the AI failed the test in the wet. Right, so we're going to get straight into the next race, and we're going to put the level up. So we started on 95, let's put it up to 100% and go into the next race and see if the AI are any more competitive in a race. Hopefully it'll be better conditions. You can't predict it in this career, but anyway, let's get straight into it and see if it's any better. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the second race in today's episode, and we're going to stick it up to 100% and 100% aggression. So hopefully that should make a difference. It's a race around Knock Hill National, quite a tricky circuit, but hopefully this should be a little bit closer, but we're going to find out. So let's get straight into the qualifying session. So here we go. What a fantastic qualifying session, and we managed to take pole position, but are we going to be able to win the race? Because this is going to be very, very close. So let's just get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go with race 2 in today's episode around Knock Hill National in Scotland. Now that qualifying session was extremely tough. I only managed to beat that time right at the end of the session, and I almost took over 20 minutes of that session to really start to be competitive. The AI was so much quicker in the dry around this circuit, so I can see this race being very, very close. I need to get a good start, but it is on 100% now, so you sort of expect them to be better. So let's get straight to the race and see if we can take another win. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the second race in today's episode in Scotland around this Knock Hill circuit. Let's see if we can get a decent start and lead the race from the front. Right, let's see if we can just... Oh god, that was a bit late. And I think we're going to get beaten. Yes, we are. We've lost one place. Oh, that's so annoying. But I'm not going to panic too much. Right, let's just try and be careful into this section. This can be tricky. Oh, no, we've been taken in the inside over that section. And we've dropped down to P3. But I'm not going to panic just yet. We've got plenty of time to get back in the race. Oh, God, feeling a little bit loose through there. Feeling a bit of a rear slide. Right, just be careful through this section. The tyre, oh, God, a bit of a slide through there as well. The tyre's not feeling up to their maximum maximum temperature and grip yet, but let's just try and get a lap underneath our belt and then try and start pushing. Right, just be careful again, not feeling much grip over there, and we've just lost a bit of ground. We need to start reacting. Now, we weren't a lot quicker in that qualifying session, and we were being put to the test, so we can't afford to drop off here. We've got to keep it up to the maximum, and that's not bad round there. Right, let's try and use a bit of slipstream, but no, they're starting to pull away a bit. Oh, this could go all wrong, but the AI are showing that they're a little bit more competitive on 100% in the dry, and just try and be careful through there. That was a lot quicker down there. Right, let's just try and be careful around this turn, keep it a little bit tighter, still being a little bit careful, and we've got to stop being like that and just go for it again. Just feeling the front tyres just, oh God, caught the curb there slightly, but just managed to get through there okay. Now we've managed to pull away from the cars behind us. It's just these two in front that are really going for it. Right, that's just, oh God, just caught the curb again round there, really trying to push the car now, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more grip now as the tyres are starting to heat up, and that's what you need. Right, so we're coming towards the end of the second lap. Let's try and push it now. We need to get past this. It's only a 4-lap race, so we can't afford not to get closer to the leader if we want a chance to win this, and we're getting a bit of slipstream here, but are we going to get close enough to get past in this section? I don't think we are. We're going to have to slow down, take a decent line, and try and run it down the hill. Gotta be careful. Sometimes the car does bottom out over that section, so you have to be careful, and that was a lot smoother around there. Definitely feeling the grip now, and this is where I'm going to start pushing. Yes, we'll start to speed up through there. Nice turn through there, awesome, and we should be able to gain a little bit of slipstream, and we should be able to take second place. I think we are, and we slip past, and we're into second place, right behind the leader. Oh God, massive rear slide there, but managed to hold on to it. Oh my dear Lord, that was close, and we are still in a chance to win this race, but it's going to go down to the last lap. This is going to be a real battle to the end, but I'm going to try and push it as much as I can. That's not bad round there. Right, gain some slipstream. If we could just push the car a little bit more, we might be able to win this race, but we've got to make sure we don't make any mistakes. Right, slow it down over this section, keep it nice and tight, keep it on the tarmac. Oh God, managed to keep it on the tarmac a little bit better through there. Right, we can't afford to hit the curves around here. Keep it nice and steady, not too bad, managed to get a decent drive. I'm not sure whether we're up on the time, but it's feeling pretty good. Right, keep it nice and, oh God, that was awesome through there. Massive drive through there, and we've managed to get past him, and we're up on our time, so that was fantastic. Right, don't ruin it through here. That was nice and steady, and we're going to probably just manage to do it if we can just get around this last corner without making a mistake, and we're up on our time as well. What a fantastic last lap this has been. Right, keep it nice and steady, don't lose the rear end, and I think we're going to do it. I think we are. Yes, we are. We're going to take a victory, and I tell you what, they were a hell of a lot more competitive on this level in the dry, and that's just where they need to fix it. It's just the wet, guys. They're much competitive. I think I might put it up to 105% for the next race. I'm not sure what the last race was, I didn't check, but we managed to get the fastest lap as well, which was absolutely brilliant. Right, let's go into the next race and see if we can end this championship on a high. So here we go, guys. Right, so here we go with the last race of the championship, and it's around Silverstone National. Now we're going to up the level to 105% AI level. Let's get straight into it and see if we can get another decent result. Not a great qualifying. We only managed to get 9th. Really struggled around that circuit for some reason. Let's just get straight into the race. Right, so here we go with the final race of the Clio Cup Championship with Nicholas Hamilton on pole position. Can we push this Clio Cup a little bit better in the race than we did qualifying and finish in at least a top 5 finish and take the championship? It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try my best. Now, they do seem to be a lot more competitive. Now we've upped the AI level, especially in the dry, so it looks like the update has made some difference, and that is very pleasing. Right, that wasn't too bad into that turn. A little bit of contact, but we've managed to get up to P6, and I will take that, and it looks like we're going to maybe take another place if we can just hold it through here. Not feeling maximum grip yet. It always takes a lap or so to get maximum heat in the tyres so you can start pushing this car. I found that in qualifying. It took at least 3 or 4 laps of qualifying before I could start pushing the car, but we just couldn't push it too much because around some of the turns I was spinning out. Right, that's not bad. We managed to gain a really good slipstream there, and it looks like we can get P4. Can we take P3? be careful around this turn. This is what I was struggling with. As you saw, the front end very, very loose, but I managed to hold on to it. Now we just need to just settle in and just keep on pushing. Wait until those tyres get up to a decent temperature, and maybe we can get a podium position. I don't think I'm going to catch up with Nicholas Hamilton, but I'm going to try my best. We've got another 3 laps to go, and if we can have a good couple of laps towards the end, you never know, we might be able to take a decent position. Right, that's not too bad, and that's the first lap out the way. Let's try and keep it nice and tight, get a bit of a slide there, but hopefully now we can just push the car a little bit more. It looks like we've managed to pull away from the car behind, so full position is still a good position to finish in if this is the position we're going to finish in. Right, let's try and be careful, try not to get too much of the curb there, put my foot down, not too bad, but they are starting to pull away, and this is what was happening in qualifying. Some of the better cars in the qualifying session I just couldn't keep up with, and yeah, it's not easy once you get to, you sort of find your level. And I think our level in this championship is around 100 to 105. I don't think I could go any higher until I gain a bit more experience at the game. But at the end of this video, I'm going to put it to a vote to what championship we go on to next. Even if we do select one from a different tier, I will show you at the end of the video. And we've managed to get into 3rd position. That was actually a good pass there. And we go into the 3rd lap in a podium position. Can we push any more? It looks like the conditions are starting to brighten up as well. It looks like the clouds starting to clear, and it's looking nice. So the temperature is going to go start rising in the tyres as well. So that's going to be very, very positive as well. And we are starting to gain on the car in front. Right, that's a good sector time as well. Let's try and keep it up as it keeps on telling us. Right, let's try and hold it through there, and let's just try and gain a bit of slipstream here. Nicholas Hamilton still setting a decent pace, and we're going to really, really struggle to get close to him. But if we can get a 2nd position, oh my god, that would be amazing. And it looks like we're getting close. We're coming towards the end of this 3rd lap, and we're only going to have 1 more lap to go. Oh, can we dive up the inside here? Oh god, can we take it? I think we can, and we managed to slip up the inside, and we're into 2nd position. Oh my god, what a pass that was. Right, can we just close in on Hamilton? This isn't going to be easy, but I'm going to try my best. Right, we're right behind him here. Are we going to be able to push the car? Now, that's one of the fastest laps of the race, so we're not doing bad for time either. So we're actually doing better than we did in the qualifying session, but it always helps if you get into a decent rhythm. And the fact the temperature has risen a bit, and I'm feeling a little bit more grip than I did in qualifying, it is helping. Right, that's not too bad round there. Can we gain a bit of slipstream here? Get a bit of a slide. Nothing that I can't handle. And see if we can push it. Oh, we're getting so close. We're starting to close in. Oh, it's going to go down to the last few corners. This is going to be so close. Can we take him in this turn, or is he going to just dive into that turn a little bit tighter? Oh, we've been a little bit careful through there. Right, can we dive up the inside? Can we go for it? Can we hold it? Oh, a little bit of contact there again, but he's closed me down. Oh, it looks like we're not going to be able to do it, but can we gain a little bit of slipstream here and try and beat him to the line? Oh, this is going to be so close. I'm starting to close into him. Oh, are we going to beat him over the line? Oh, no, I don't think we're going to, but it's going to be close, and we take 2nd. Oh, what a battle there. If only we had 1 more lap in the race, we might have been able to beat Nicholas Hamilton, but that was a much better competitive race, and I really enjoyed that. So have they fixed the AI? I think they might have done, because they race with you. They really do. They line their overtakes better. They're not smashing each other off as much so far what I've seen, but we take the Clio Cup Championship, so that's another championship completed, and now we're going to go into the section where we choose our next championship, guys, and I want to put this to a vote, so I'm going to get straight into that now, so here we go. Right guys, now I'm going to leave it down to you to choose the next championship we're going to do in this career walkthrough, and it doesn't have to be one of the championships in tier 5. We can do one from tier 4. I'm going to leave it down to you to choose. Now I'm going to leave it this weekend for you to get your votes in, and then next week I will start that new championship. But I'm feeling a lot more positive about the game since the update, so hopefully the next one will be really good as well. So let's see what we've got on offer. Now we know we've got the GT5 Genettas left in tier Tier 5 and the Formula C, but we could do one from Tier 4. So we got the Formula Renault 3.5. We've got we've got the Porsche Cayman Cup as well in Tier 4. But I'm going to leave it down to you guys. We got the what else? The Prototype C, the Group A. It's totally up to you guys. Get your votes in and we will start that next week. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you very, very soon for some more Project Cars 2 here on this channel. Thank you and goodbye.